What's going on, guys? It's Kyle. Welcome to the Stock Goat YouTube channel. Guys, after 8 months plus, we have finally got our first CPI report, declining inflation. Guys, it has been a long journey, and finally, inflation has ticked down a smidge. That's why you saw the stock market absolutely exploding today in every sector. Be sure to smash the like button. Let's try and get this video over 1,000 likes for the YouTube algorithm so more and more people can learn about the SoFi stock. I'm telling you right now, guys, SoFi is setting up for a moonshot catapult explosion in the near future, guys. If we can get student loans back, even in 2023, the beginning of 2023, this stock could go on a bull run into next year, guys. So it is just a matter of time. This is the accumulation phase. Even though the stock is not performing as well as some other companies that aren't producing the best earnings, it is just a matter of time before they truly let this one go. The short interest is over 22%. So be sure to subscribe to the channel if you find any of this information useful. We've been covering the SoFi stock for well over a year. This is the #1 channel covering the SoFi stock. So let's get into it. Boom, guys. You see stock market news, live updates, stock surge as investors cheer on slightly cooler CPI data. This is what we've all been waiting for, guys. It seems like it would never, ever happen. July CPI report showed prices moderated last month, edging lower for the first time since early 2021, and a hopeful sign for investors that the Federal Reserve officials may scale back the magnitude of interest rate hikes. Data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics indicated prices paid by consumers rose 8.5% last month over the year, reflecting a moderation from June's 40-year high of 9.1%. So we had a 0.06% pullback, guys. Take a look at these indexes. S&P 500, 2% gain. Dow, break even. Guys, the Dow is just, those legacy 30 companies. This is not where you want to invest in if you are, a younger investor looking for more growth. You got to be inside of the NASDAQ or even, the Russell 2000. As you can see, the NASDAQ exploded 2.9%. Russell, 2.95%, guys. So you can see growth is exploding. It looks like risk is headed back on. SoFi did pretty solid today, 5.68%. I think we were as high as about 7% at one point. Up in the after hours, you rarely see this. Market cap should be right around maybe 7.2, 7.4 billion or something like that. Yahoo Finance doesn't have the updated shares. I always tell you guys that. So we are looking extremely solid right now. All right, guys, I want to go over to the 108 growth stocks that we've been following. Be sure to, drop a comment if you want me to add any companies in here, that are having some crazy movements. Make sure it's over 500 million market cap. I don't want to be looking at any type of penny stocks or anything like that. The EGF acquisition, -8% today. This is Pagaya. We know this thing has went on a crazy short squeeze. Beyond Meat, Red, Walmart, GameStop, MasterCard, Visa, all under 1%. Pinterest, Lemonade, Starbucks, 1%. Apple, 2.6. Google, 2.6. Target, 2.7. Palantir, 3.6. We're getting into the middle tier around the 50s right now. 56 is Lucid, 4.3% gain. So as you can see, tons and tons of growth coming back. ChargePoint, 4.5. Robinhood, 4.7. SoFi did decent today, finished above the middle tier, 5.68%. So this was solid. Let's just go to the top to see what was really ripping today. The trade desk, they hit it perfectly, guys. You got your earnings that you had a nice little earnings report on the first CPI, decline ever, guys. So trade desk absolutely won, guys. They had the best, timing of their earnings humanly possible. Upstart absolutely ripping today, guys. This does concern me a little because Upstart's earnings were pretty bad. Just looks like, there's a lot of FOMO going in there, a lot of traders. That stock is not skyrocketing off the earnings. I can assure you of that. Plug Power, 16%, not a big fan. Carvana, 14%. So a lot of stocks ripping today. Affirm, 12.8%. I've told people on my Twitter, this is potentially the best day trading stock in the entire stock market. This thing will rip 10% north and south every other day. This is a very good day trading stock if you can learn how it moves. Bill.com, 12. Sentinel, 1, 12. So, guys, a ton of stocks, having a 10% plus day. I really want SoFi to get lucky and get a nice 10% day like this, but we have some nasty headlines covering us, guys. That's the SoftBank, dumping about 13% of their shares. Bears are, adding up on that. There's a lot of headlines out there seeking alpha, investor place. These guys just don't stop with the paid bashing. I'm telling you right now, these analysts and stuff like that, they get paid bonuses, 5 grand, 10 grand to write these articles for big institutions to increase their short positions, to manipulate these stocks, to scare people. That's just part of the market. We have to break through it, and we know what is going to make us break through this massive 22% short interest, guys. It is student loans coming back. Sure, it might take another 6 months into 2023, but hey, we're halfway done with 2022. 2023 is not that far away. As soon as we get the green light, I think this company is going to turn profitable, 1 to 2 quarters as soon as student loans come back, because SoFi has said that was their most profitable business. And guys, we're going to look at some of these earnings we've had in these fintechs, and we know that SoFi has had basically the best earnings out of everybody, hands down, for Q2. That's because SoFi didn't get greedy in that, crazy market when interest rates were low in 2020 and 2021. So guys, on top of SoftBank, that little headline, I covered that in my last video. Biden is expected to announce a decision on student loan forgiveness in the next 3 weeks. Guys, we know that when Biden puts out these dates, they go to the last day, week, second. I mean, these guys push it to the end. We know why they're pushing stuff to the end. It is because midterm elections are on the way, and there's millions of people that are in that younger age demographic, 20 to 30, that have student loans. So if Biden is doing a good thing for them, extending out their loans, they will most likely vote for Biden because he did a good deed. So as you can see, the White House says he's not ready yet. You most likely will not get this information for 3 weeks on the dot. And even though inflation is coming down, I read a lot of your guys' comments, and everyone says it doesn't even matter. They're going to extend it to 2023, regardless of inflation. They're going to make it a COVID headline or something like that. Yahoo Finance just dropped this article 2 days ago, guys, and it looks like they were getting more questions about, the student loans headline and stuff like that. SoFi predicts 6 more months of student loan moratorium ahead of official word from Biden. So SoFi is not getting excited. They are not getting ready to, market these student loans again, or, start their marketing plan up. They are not even worried about it. They are focusing on other revenue streams right now. And this is why they've cut student loans out for 2022, guys. It's a high probability that they will not come back. But if we get those back at the beginning of 2023 and we get that green light, this stock could go on a Tesla-like bull run from 2020 to 2022, where Tesla literally had an 800, 900% gain. So basically from Tesla going from, 100 billion market cap to, 900 billion to $1 trillion, that's basically like SoFi going from 7 billion to 70 billion market cap in the next 2 years or so, okay? It is definitely a possibility if SoFi shows the extreme growth that they've been showing, the past couple of quarters. Now, I want to just go over a couple of the fintech earnings, guys, just to show you guys this is not my personal opinion on SoFi. This is actually what's happening, the facts. SoFi has proved itself in a bull market and even a potentially recession environment where, a lot of companies are, cutting back and, getting rid of employees. SoFi had the best earnings, and we know that, guys. Coinbase shares dropped on billion-dollar loss in second quarter and a revenue miss. Coinbase revenue declined almost 64% in the quarter. Do I even have to look at anything else on these earnings? No. Let's move on to the next one. Upstart right here. Total revenue was $228 million, an increase of 18% on the second quarter. That's pretty solid, but if we just scroll down a little bit, income loss from operations was negative $32 million, down from $36 million profit a year ago. Net income loss, negative $29 million from $37 million profit. So guys, their earnings have completely pivoted 360 in losses, guys. So yeah, they had a little bit of revenue growth, but the company is just not profitable like they were, last year. So they're going in complete backwards, just like Coinbase. We're looking at Robinhood. Net increased revenue 6% sequentially, $318 million. I'll scroll down a little bit. Net loss $300 million. That's a third of $1 billion. Guys, I mean, that's massive losses and barely any revenue inclines, okay? That's insane, okay? They were on fire in 2020 with the, options trading and Bitcoin and stuff like that. These other fintech platforms are going in reverse. Now we're looking at Lending Club, guys. Believe it or not, revenue $330 million, 61% increase year over year. That is insane. Net interest income increase 153% year over year. These are some solid earnings. They just don't have a lot of assets. So we're going to look at these companies, and we already know SoFi, massive growth. I mean, we're talking 50 to 60% growth and losses declining, coming down with their bank charter. So this is the truth, guys. This is not me. This is just looking off the Q2 earnings. This isn't looking off earnings for the past year. Coinbase earnings, F. Nothing but an F. 60% revenue decline. Are you kidding me? Robinhood earnings, 6%, growth, a third of a billion losses. That's a D. Upstart, 18% growth. That's solid, but they completely pivoted. They went from 30 million profit to 30 million in losses. That's a D. Lending Club, freaking solid earnings, guys. Profitable growth. Assets are just a little low. I'll give them a B. SoFi earnings, A. We saw the earnings. It was incredible, guys. Growth. Losses coming down, assets maintaining, deposits increasing, members accelerating. It just doesn't get better than this. Imagine if student loans come back, we could get a massive profitability boost on SoFi. It's just a matter of time. We got to get by these paid bashers, these short sellers. They have the upper hand because of Joe Biden right now. He needs to give SoFi its business back because it's been 2.5 years. Okay, I understand, college is expensive, but you can go to a cheaper college. No one is forced to take out a $100,000 loan and stuff like that. Okay, people need to be responsible and stop asking for handouts if you want to take money that doesn't belong to you for a loan. Okay, I went to community college, and that stuff was extremely cheap. And I made that decision. A lot of my friends went to major universities, but I didn't have that money, and that's a big difference. You're talking 20,000 a year compared to 3 to 4,000 a year. Okay, you got to make decisions, and some people are just too young to make those decisions. But it's been 2.5 years. We need to stop with these handouts for people. Do the $10,000 forgiveness or whatever. It's time to get a move on. If you made it to the end of the video, I want to say I really do appreciate it. I enjoyed doing this video for you. This is the #1 YouTube channel covering the SoFi stock. I'm telling you right now, it's just a matter of time before SoFi takes off. Once those student loans come back, it is go time. Once again, my name is Kyle. Hope you have a great day.